How do you turn this thing on? What is this? What the heck, this little fuzzy? Oh, man. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been so long since I've had a camera in front of me. I'm not even sure how to use the thing or to make sure my mic works, but yeah, it's been a couple years. Haven't seen you guys in a long time. Quick rundown of what happened. You guys saw the last house we built, that white Winterberry house. Clients bought that, loved that thing. And going into the next spring, I did not like the real estate market in our area at that price point to build spec houses. Construction loans had ballooned up to about 9%, and it just wasn't worth the risk. So I bought a couple rehabs, which really weren't my cup of tea. Did all right on them, and then I bought a big rehab on a golf course and absolutely lost my shirt. But actually last December, broke ground on the first build that we did since the one that you guys saw. I didn't film anything there. I really didn't have the time or the bandwidth to, and you'll see behind me, we've got another one going right now, probably a couple months away from finishing it. I'm gonna bring you guys along through as we finish this one, but the big reason of picking the camera back up is a long time ago I promised you guys I would take you along from a build, start to finish, from site selection, engineering, plan design, all the way through construction and completion. And what you'll see over there are two more lots that we own. We are gonna be doing the lot next to this house first, and then the one next to that second. So I will be able to bring you guys along for both of those, start to finish. That way, if you ever want to build something yourself, you can kind of get a rough framework. And again, from like permits and regulation standpoints, gonna change depending where you're at in the country, but we're in Northwest Indiana and we'll kind of walk you step by step of what we're gonna do. This one you see behind us here, it is a 3,055 square foot story and a half main level master. We did full bed masonry on the front. The columns were planned to be full bed, but we ended up doing a thin cut veneer, still natural stone, but it's just saw cut 1.5 inches thick instead of the full bed. We've got the beautiful board and batten siding. Front door will be black when it's done. We just don't like to paint them yet until we're like right at the end of the project, because people going in and out, bang up the doors, and you got to repaint them anyway and waste money for no good reason. Just got the mailbox done this past week. Mother Nature was supposed to play nice with us, and we were supposed to get landscaping in this past week. And then last Monday, they dumped a foot of snow on us. It's the beginning of November. I can't remember the last time we've gotten that kind of snow at the beginning of the season. It doesn't happen. Behind this house is actually all woods. Nobody will be building back there. It's not part of the subdivision. It's a privately owned parcel. It's a beautiful parcel. I would not mind owning it. It's got a big pond, be a great place for a nice personal home. So let's run inside real quick and show you guys where we're at on this one. You can tell that we switched to the thin veneer stone after we'd already did siding. That was set back in anticipation of the full bed masonry. So we're gonna come back and pull that piece of siding, put a new piece in, retrim it, and that will be good. Gutters coming next week too. Yeah, so walking in, you'll see we've got first coat of paint is in, and flooring is just gotten done acclimating, and we just started laying floors pretty much yesterday morning. Got this nook done. It's gonna be a white oak that goes through the kitchen, through the mudroom, through the great room, entryway. It'll chase that catwalk along the top into the hallway upstairs, and then the bedrooms will be carpet up there. And then we're gonna carry this hardwood through here into the master suite, and hardwood all through here. And as always, nice Andersen windows in here. Then we come into the master suite is of course gonna be tile, because you're not gonna run hardwood in a wet zone. Big shower, then it's gonna have a big niche in the wall there. We ran the plumbing so your controls are on the wall, so you don't have to get wet to turn your water on and let it get to temperature. Freestanding tub there. We're still looking for a fun chandelier to hang above the tub. I think we're gonna do a small shelf a little bit above the bathtub as well. Put, I don't know, candles or soaps or whatever you want on it. One vanity here, then it's gonna drop down for a makeup section. You've got a linen closet in here, and then you've got another vanity over here. Your little water closet, and then a big old walk-in closet here with a ton of natural light with this big window. That's most of the main floor. I skipped kind of the laundry room where we come in from the garage since I brought you guys in through the front door. So as we come back over here, that's gonna take you out to the garage. Good sized laundry room here. We'll have cabinets with a sink. And if I can figure out how to open the door, and we are fully stocked with cabinets right now, as you'll see in the garage. Tall ceilings here. We did a new type of cabinet for us. We have not used a white oak cabinet before, and I wanted to try it. So we're gonna see how it looks. Did some renderings of it. We'll throw them in the video here so you can kind of see a rough idea of what we're looking for. And I know we already panned through the great room, but I didn't point out the 21-ish foot tall ceilings, fireplace there. We've got a non-combustible mantle that'll be below the TV. We boxed in a recess for the TV to go back. That way it can be flushed out with the wall and not have to protrude. So let's jump upstairs real quick. I'll walk you through the floor plan there and then kind of tell you where we're going from here. Yeah, so as we come upstairs, quite naturally you saw from down there, but we've got a catwalk. We've still got our temporary handrails up. These will be coming down tomorrow. And we're actually gonna jump up here, knock the hardwood out along this catwalk and down this hallway because we have a bathroom on the right there that's gonna be tile, and our tile guys wanna jump in and get started on that while we're doing main level hardwood. So since we're on this side of the house, we'll walk through it real quick. You've got a big spare bedroom up here. Again, decent natural light. We couldn't put any windows on this wall because that's the roof over the garage there. And you got a big walk-in closet, cut back out to the hall. And you've got full bath here, 48-inch vanity, and then another big spare bedroom with a big walk-in closet. And again, nothing but woods behind you. And actually now that the leaves are starting to fall, I can see the pond off in the background. It makes me, I've wanted that property for many years now. The owner just wants a little bit more than I can justify spending on it. And then as we come back across the catwalk, we come into our second master of this house. So this is a really big room with a large walk-in, not quite as big as the walk-in for the downstairs master, but significantly larger than the other two. And it has its own full bath, tile surround tub. And we did this because we feel like this is something that's kind of missing on the story and a halves in our area. You'll get a main level master with a couple bedrooms upstairs. And if you're a family who just had a newborn or a young child and you want them to have their own nursery and you don't want to have to be running up and down stairs, you have your own master suite up here. And then once they're old enough, you can bebop downstairs and kind of give them their own space up here if you want, or you could stay upstairs and use the master for somebody else or for an office or who knows what. But with this layout, at least you have the option. So that's kind of the tour of this house. Of course, it's got a basement, nothing fancy to show you down there. Right now it is just storage, building materials, tools, miscellaneous, things like that. So of course, finish the hardwood is gonna be next. We got tile going in right on the heels of hardwood, except for that bathroom they're gonna start before hardwood's even done. Once all of our flooring is in, we'll set the doors, do the casing, then we'll do the cabinets, and then we'll finish the trim. And that'll take us pretty close to completion. Quite naturally, you still have trim out for plumbing fixtures, light fixtures, little odds and ends that'll need to be done, countertops, etc. So we're probably about 2 months out from completion here, looking to have this thing ready to deliver late January. So that'll wrap up the tour here. And then like I told you at the beginning, we're gonna take you through the entire process, start to finish, of the next two houses. And we're looking to break ground in spring, given that it is mid-November already, and we should be putting that information together pretty quick here to share with you guys. So sorry I've been gone so long. Hopefully some of you still even remember me, and we'll see you guys on the next one.